Good morning, Southwest Mississippi. Today is Wednesday, January the 27th, 2010. You're listening to Miss Miller and Smith on WRQO Super Talk Mississippi 102.1. Shannon, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
You survived Reality Town.
I survived Reality Town. I'm excited to be back. It feels like I've been gone for a while. Reality Town was great.
It was awesome.
It was great. We wanted to thank some special people, our volunteers, Junior Auxiliary, and those businesses that took 3 days out of work to be there. We had Walmart, Seller South, Cable One,
Sand King
Chevrolet. We had Betsy Smith Properties, and we had not Smith Insurance, but
Insurance and Risk Managers.
Okay. That's what taught me. I was like, oh, what's the name of it? Sorry. Well, but we had a great time. I think the kids really enjoyed it. For the people who don't know what I'm talking about, we had a 3-day event last week where all the 9th graders in the county and the city and Brookhaven Academy participated, and based on their current GPA from last semester, they were assigned a salary, and they went around to 8 stations and had to write checks and pay bills and got a little dose of reality, which I think we all need.
We definitely did. And I actually had a kid in my group Friday who said he was a C student. He said, and Kenny Gozo at the energy table said, what have y'all learned from this today? Because that child was negative, and he said, I've learned that I need to study. And, you know, it was just, that was awesome. I mean, he really did understand, and he kept saying, can't I just get my daddy to buy my truck?
Can I live in my truck?
That was not an option.
And Entergy and Magnolia Electric, they both were participants as well, and they were and big troopers. So.
And I was proud of all of the different companies on the presentations that they gave. I mean, I actually learned some things, and Betsy Smith was so funny about, you know, they started it out with Monopoly. They really brought it to the kids level, and why you want to be a homeowner rather than a renter. I mean, it was just really, it was really cool. They all did a great job, and I appreciate all of your hard work. Glad to have you back. Well, we have another busy week this week with some awesome guests. We have Rob McCrary. He's the principal at Litzy Middle School. They have a busy day today, and we'll be talking about that in just a few minutes. We have the Dr. Rachel Powell in the house. She just got her doctorate. She's a speech therapist at Mamie Martin, but she's just going to fill us in a little bit on speech therapy and adolescence in general. We have Homer Richardson from the Camellia Society, and our best friend from the 4-H, Paige, will be here to tell us about Dixie National Rodeo and what's going on there, and who all is involved here in our county and our kids. So don't forget that while you're listening to the show from 9 to 10 this morning, you need to run by and visit Steve and Bonnie at City Perks, grab some coffee. City Perk, excuse me. I'm laughing because Shannon just gave me the nicks on the S. I know, there's no S. There's no S. City Perk Coffee, I'm sorry. But please go visit them. Get your latte at 25% off. And also, we always have to tell them thank you for sharing their coffee in the green room with us. I see several cups around. Everybody's got their cup of joe. So that's City Perk Coffee on the boulevard here in Brookhaven next to KFC. And as always, keep those announcements coming. We've gotten some other good ones this week, and ideas too, if there's something you want to talk about, or if you need to come tell us about something. Like Rich actually contacted us last week to come tell us about the Valentines for Veterans, and I'm just going to give him a quick plug. Those Valentines are due by February the 10th, and you can drop them off at Walgreens, Walmart, or Sand King Chevrolet, and do not steal them, because Rich likes to check them and make sure that everybody's spreading nice news to the veterans. So send us an email, supertalk102.1 at Yahoo. You can fax us at 601-835-5415, or you can mail us at 110 West Monticello Street in Brookhaven, 39602. No, 601. 601. Sorry, I don't know where I got the 602. And also, Ben has just filled us in on the website. And unfortunately, our pictures are up, Shannon. Scary Larry. But they're pretty funny. There's some great clips from last week from our guest host, Carrie, who is, as Randy says, a natural comedian, because she absolutely is. So check out wrqo.supertalkfm.com, and you can see some videos. And it's scary. It's just scary. They're funny. They're really funny. There are lots of bloopers, which you'll see what's going on behind the scenes. Tell us about the weather.
Well, currently it is a beautiful day in downtown Brookhaven with 42 degrees. It's sunny and beautiful. We're going to have a high of 64 today and a low of 40. And it's going to be a beautiful day. On Thursday, we're going to go to 67 degrees for a high, and then tomorrow night it's going to be a low of 50 with a few clouds coming in tomorrow evening with a low chance of rain. But Friday, temperatures will be cooling off. It's going to be a 58 for a high and a low of 35, but rain will be here Friday. There's a 70% chance of rain on Friday. And for your weekend forecast, the temperatures will drop to a high of 46 on Saturday with a low of 28. The clouds will be moving out, and on Sunday, a high of 50 with a low of 32. And great and sunny. But for next week, starting Monday all the way through next week, there's a chance of rain every day. I feel so country. High 50, high 30, high.
You know, we'll get Rachel to fix that for you.
I know. How enunciate.
So, we're going to get that fixed. No, I'm just kidding. And I'm going to get my not adding the S on every word fixed, too. So anyway, we've got Rob here with us right now, Rob McCrary. Coach McCrary, some people call you, right? But tell us what's going on today at Lipsy. It's a busy day.
We start with at 1 o'clock with our local spelling bee. Now, each school, the academy, all the Lincoln County schools, Brookhaven Elementary, us Lipsy, and Alexander Junior High are having local spelling bees before February the 2nd. So you have to come up with a candidate before then. And this is for the Scripps spelling bee. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Scripps.
Yes. That's the national.
It's the largest.
What is it, Aquila and the spelling bee?
That's it. Yes. That's it. And it's the largest, largest and longest running educational contest in America.
Wow. That's a fact.
We watch the spelling bee at our house. I love it because I'm blown away. I'm a terrible speller. I'm like, how can this fourth grader spell all those words? But anyway,
it's very interesting. It's and it's sponsored by the Daily Leader.
Okay.
Only about 15 actual locals places are sponsored by the actual Scripps. The rest of them are sponsored by local agencies.
Okay.
So it'll be the 9th at our place at 6:30.
Okay.
And then that winner will go on to Jackson to the state spelling bee, which is sponsored by the Clarion Ledger.
Okay.
And so it gets to be a pretty big deal now. You got to know all these little rules, and I mean, it was just amazing. I was talking to folks the other day. If you're in this contest, you have all these rules. You can't be 15 by a certain date, and if you failed any grade, you have to submit in writing to Scripps if you make it to state as to why you failed that grade. So you're proving that you weren't intentionally failing the grade in order to do. It's just all kinds of these rules.
So you can hold your child back to play football, but you can't hold them back to be better at the Scripps spelling bee.
Not if they're going from 7th grade, not if they're going from the 8th grade to the 9th grade. Because once they go to the 9th grade, they can't be in anymore.
I'm totally joking.
It's pretty funny.